Hello guys, in this video tutorial we are going to see how to render list in React. Whenever you come across some websites or web pages, you need to sometimes frequently to you need to render list of items, list of names, list of products, list of courses, and so on and so forth. Now the best feature of React is that the React relies heavily on JavaScript, and there is a method available in JavaScript which helps us to render the list of items. So that is, if we see the MDN web docs, you can say here array.prototype.map method, and we have declared in the line number 1 we have declared an array containing 4 integers 1, 4, 9 and 16. In line 4 we are calling the map method, and map method accepts a function as a parameter. In this case, this function is going to be an arrow function, and x as a parameter. You are going to transform the value of x to x into 2, and we assign the result of this map operation to variable map1. So if we in line number 6 we are going to print the value in the modified array after transformation. For example, when value map is called for once for each element in the array, when the value of x is 1, it will render 1 into 2, that is 2. If we run this block of code, we get the expected output as 2, 8, 18 and 32. That is 1 into 2, 2, 4 into 2, 8, 9 into 2, 18 and 16 into 2, 32. So let me close this. If we take a look, we get back to the Visual Studio Code. I am going to create a new file in the components folder called name list.js. So this name list.js is going to be this namelist.javascript file is going to be an functional component, and I am going to use a React snippet RFCE to create the functional component. Now I am going to take the an array. Suppose you want to render the list of names, so we have to take an array names. First name will be Amit, then we'll be having Anil, and the third name is going to be Anjali. Now you want to render these 3 names in the UI, so I'll be making use of s2 tag. So here names 0, I am going to copy this code and duplicate it. So names 1 and names 2, we save this file, and I am going to include this name list component in the app component and name list, and don't forget to import, make sure to import it at the top. So import name list from components folder and name list. Save this file and take a look at the browser. You will be able to see these 3 names rendered in our browser: Amit, Anil and Anjali. Now this is not the recommended proper solution for rendering the list of names. Instead we'll be making use of now the map method. So I would like to get rid of these 3 statements, and here I am going to use opening curly brace and closing curly brace, because this is going to be a JavaScript expression that needs to be evaluated. So that's why I'm going to use opening closing curly braces, and I am going to call the map method on the names array, and it is parameter is going to be a function, in this case obviously an arrow function. So name and again s2 tag, and we are going to render here name within the curly braces. So because the JavaScript expression needs to be evaluated, we need to use opening closing curly braces 2 times, once map method inside curly braces and as well as the name parameter in the curly braces as well. So we save this file, and again we take a look at the browser. We get the same output, but this is the recommended and proper solution and proper way to render the list of names. Now if you want to clean, or you can say that if you want to make return statement look simple, then we can get rid of this code out of the return statement like this. We'll be creating again a constant name list, and we cut this piece of code from here and we paste it here, and simply we can now here render the list of names. Save this file. If you want to make this looks simple, this return statement simple, we can format this code like this. So after this formatting, and we save this file again, and we take a look at the browser. One more thing, we need to get rid of this right parenthesis also, Control S, and we take a look at the browser. Again we will be able to see the expected output as list of names being rendered in the browser, Amit, Anil and Anjali. Now we can see that return statement has now become straightforward and simple and look simple. Now sometimes we are having list of objects and along with some properties. So if you want to display, you want to render these properties, you have to show that in operation. I am going to replace here array of names by the list of objects called persons, and these persons will contain list of objects and like this, and we'll be having ID, and we'll be having name like Amit, and then we'll be having an age, will be for example 30, and as well as skill property. For example, in this case we can have this React. Now comma, we can copy this and we can copy this. Now we can change the value of ID parameter property here, then the name, then for example age is 31 and the skill is for example Angular. Then we can have ID as 3 and the name can be Anjali in this case, for example age 32 and the skill as view. So now we save this file, and now we can change this name list by person list, and in place of the names array we are having the persons, and here we'll be having the parameter as person, and here we'll be having for example I am person dot name, then I am person dot age years old, then I know I know person dot skill, right? Now we can replace a name list with person list. person. Now save this file and have a look at the browser. We get the expected output as I am Amit, I am so many years old, and I know this particular skill as React. Now, although this works fine, but again, it is not the proper and recommended way to render these properties associated with the objects, person object. So what we have to do now, we can we have to refactor this code in this JSX into a component, and from that component, for example, now we have to create a folder in the components. We are going to create a new file within the components folder called person.js. Just a minute. So this is how, okay, so now we have to create a person.js file, and again this is going to be a functional component, and here we'll be replacing here this code, this HTML within the person JSX. And now in the name list we have to use this person, and parameter person is here passed as props. So when we have copied this HTML element h2 tag, but how this person component will know these properties, that is what is the value of name property, what is the value of age property, and what is the value of skill property. That's why we have to here pass the data, that is name, age and skill, from name list component to the person component. So we have to pass this data down as props. So person will be equal to person, and now we have to close this. So save this file, and don't make sure to import it at the import person component at the top. So import person from /person, then save this file. Now if we take a look at the browser, we are not getting any expected output. So we have passed down the data, that is name, age and skill, down as props to the person component, and now we can destructure the prop here by passing as a parameter the prop, that is the person. Now we save this file and take a look at the browser. We get the expected output in the UI. So this is how we can render list of products, list of courses, list of names, and sometimes we can also render list of objects with the properties rendered in the browser. But if we now have a look at the console, we will be if we look at the console, we can see here a warning. If we look at the console, So there is a warning that will be finding solution in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.